The trailer opens in darkness. No music, no dialogue, just the sound of distant space and broken memories. A red glow slowly appears, cutting through the black like a wound. This is not Earth. This is the edge of the universe, where hope does not usually survive. And then we see her. Supergirl, floating alone, older than she looks, carrying pain that most heroes never face. This version of Supergirl is not introduced with smiles or bright skies. She is introduced with loss. Krypton is gone, and unlike Superman, she remembers it clearly. She remembers the cities, the people, the screams, and the moment the planet died. The trailer makes it clear that she did not arrive on Earth as a baby. She arrived as a witness to the end of her world. That single detail changes everything about who she is and how she sees the universe. As the camera moves closer, we see her eyes open. There is no warmth in them yet, only survival. This Supergirl has traveled across stars, not guided by hope, but pushed forward by fate. She was sent to protect someone she never found. She was meant to guide, but instead she was lost. Time passed, civilizations rose and fell, and she remained trapped between grief and purpose. The trailer cuts quickly between flashes of destruction and quiet moments of isolation. A broken ship drifting, a hand clenched in anger, a symbol of Krypton, burned and cracked. This is not a story about learning how to be a hero. This is a story about deciding whether the universe deserves one. When Millie Alcock appears fully on screen, the tone becomes clear. Her Supergirl is young in appearance, but heavy with experience. She does not speak much in the trailer, but she does not need to. Every look carries history. Every movement feels controlled, as if power is always one mistake away from breaking free. The trailer hints that when Supergirl finally reaches a populated world, she does not feel relief. She feels anger. She sees people arguing, fighting, destroying each other, and the question forms quietly in her mind. Why should she protect a world that does not protect itself? This is the emotional core of the film. Supergirl is not driven by love for Earth. She is driven by a struggle to understand whether hope is still real. Visually, the film feels colder than past DC stories. Colors are sharp. Space feels endless and unforgiving. Even when Supergirl stands in light, shadows follow her. The trailer wants the audience to understand that this is not a simple hero story. This is a journey through pain, identity, and choice. The final moments of the trailer's opening section slow everything down. Supergirl lands on an unknown world, boots touching the ground with quiet force. The wind moves her cape, but she does not strike a heroic pose. She simply stands there, looking forward, as if preparing for a battle that is not just physical, but emotional. A soft voice echoes, not explaining who she is, but asking what she will become. This is how the film introduces its hero, not as a symbol of hope, but as a survivor searching for a reason to care. And in that moment, the message is clear. The DC universe is not being rebuilt with comfort. It is being rebuilt with scars. This is not Superman's shadow. This is Supergirl's story, darker, sharper, more personal. And as the screen fades to black, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. When she finally chooses a side, the universe will feel it. The trailer does not rush into action. Instead, it slows down and looks backward. It takes us to a memory that refuses to fade. Krypton. Not as a bright world full of wonder, but as a place already shaking, already breaking. This is where Kara Zor-El truly begins. We see flashes of her life before the end. Tall towers, red skies, a family that knows something terrible is coming. Kara is not a baby here. She is old enough to understand fear, old enough to feel responsibility. She is told she has a mission: protect the future, protect Kal-El, protect hope, and then everything goes wrong. The trailer shows Krypton's destruction not as a single explosion, but as a slow death. The ground cracks, the sky burns. People run with nowhere to go. Kara is placed into a pod, not because she is ready, but because there is no other choice. As the doors close, her face shows terror, anger, and guilt. She is leaving everyone behind. She knows it, and she will never forgive herself for surviving. This is the key difference between Supergirl and Superman. And the trailer makes sure we understand it. Superman lost a world he never knew. Supergirl lost a world she loved. That pain stays with her. It shapes every decision she makes. Her journey through space is not quick. It is endless. Time stretches, stars blur. Civilizations rise and fall without her. The trailer suggests that her pod is damaged, sending her off course. She does not arrive when she is supposed to. She does not arrive to protect anyone. She arrives too late. When Kara finally reaches the universe she was meant to guard, she discovers the truth. Kal-El has already grown up. Earth has moved on. Her purpose is gone. The one thing that gave her meaning has disappeared. And that moment breaks her. The trailer shows Kara walking alone through strange worlds, never staying long. She helps no one. She trusts no one. She survives by strength and instinct. This is not hero training. This is survival. Every fight she enters feels personal, like she is punishing the universe for what it took from her. The casting of Millie Alcock becomes powerful here. Her performance is quiet, but heavy. She does not need long speeches. A single look tells us everything. Loneliness, anger, confusion, a deep sadness that never fully leaves her eyes. This Supergirl does not believe in destiny anymore. She believes in pain. The trailer hints that Kara begins to question the idea of heroes. She has seen worlds burn. She has seen innocent people suffer. And she has seen powerful beings do nothing. So she asks a dangerous question. If power cannot stop loss, then what is it for? We see moments where her strength almost becomes a problem. A punch thrown too hard, a glare that scares those around her. Kara is afraid of herself, afraid that if she lets go, she will become something worse than the villain she fights. This inner battle becomes just as important as any enemy. There is a quiet scene in the trailer where Kara looks at a reflection of herself, her symbol cracked and worn. She touches it gently, not with pride, but with doubt. Does this symbol still mean anything? Or is it just a reminder of a promise she failed to keep? As the section ends, the trailer gives us one powerful idea. Kara Zor-El is not searching for a place to belong. She is searching for a reason to live with what she remembers. Her origin is not about becoming a hero. It is about surviving grief without letting it turn her into a monster. This is the heart of Supergirl's story, a hero born from loss, a protector who arrived too late, and a woman who must decide whether pain will define her or whether she can rise above it and choose hope again. The trailer shifts its tone here. The silence fades. The universe no longer feels empty. It feels hostile. This is the moment where survival turns into conflict and where Supergirl's pain meets something even more dangerous. A force that does not care about loss, memory, or mercy. The first hint of the threat is not shown clearly. We hear it before we see it. A deep voice, calm, confident, unafraid. The kind of voice that belongs to someone who has lived through destruction and learned to enjoy it. The trailer never fully explains who the enemy is, but it makes one thing clear. This is not a simple villain. This is a warrior shaped by chaos, someone who understands power the same way Kara does, but chose a darker path. This is where Jason Momoa enters the story. His presence changes the energy instantly. The trailer shows him standing alone on a broken world, surrounded by fire and fallen enemies. He is not rushing. He is not afraid. He looks like someone who has already accepted the end of everything and decided to rule what remains. Whether he is an enemy, an anti-hero, or something in between, the trailer wants us to feel his weight. When Supergirl and this character cross paths for the first time, there is no dramatic speech, just tension. Two powerful beings staring at each other, both carrying the scars of destroyed worlds. The message is clear. This is not good versus evil. This is belief versus belief. Pain versus pain. The trailer hints that Jason Momoa's character understands Kara in a way no one else can. He does not see her as a savior. He sees her as a weapon that has not yet decided how to be used. He speaks to her about strength, about how the universe respects power, not kindness. His words do not sound like lies. That is what makes them dangerous. Action scenes begin to flash rapidly. Supergirl moving faster than light. Worlds breaking under the force of battle. Kara fighting not just enemies, but herself. Each punch feels heavier. Each fight looks more brutal than anything we've seen from her before. This is not clean hero action. This is raw, emotional combat. The trailer suggests that Kara's anger makes her stronger, but also harder to control. In one moment, she saves innocent people. In another, she almost goes too far. The line between protector and destroyer starts to blur, and Jason Momoa's character seems to be watching closely, waiting for her to choose. There is a powerful scene where he challenges her directly, not physically, but emotionally. He questions her mission. He questions her loyalty to a universe that let her suffer alone. He asks her why she still cares. Kara does not answer. She cannot, because she is not sure anymore. The scale of the threat becomes clear. This is not about one planet or one enemy. This is about control of power across worlds. Whoever wins will decide what strength means in the universe. Protection or domination. Hope or fear. Visually, this section of the trailer is intense. Explosions light up space. Energy crashes through cities. Supergirl's abilities look more raw, almost unstable, as if her emotions are feeding her power. The film makes it clear that she is still learning, still struggling, and still dangerous to herself and others. Jason Momoa's role feels like a mirror to Kara. He represents what she could become if she lets go completely. Someone strong enough to survive anything, but empty inside. Their conflict is not just physical, it is philosophical. What do you do with power when the universe has already taken everything from you? As this section closes, the trailer slows again. Supergirl stands alone after a massive battle, breathing heavily, surrounded by destruction she helped cause. She looks at her hands, unsure if she is proud or afraid. And somewhere in the distance, Jason Momoa's character watches, knowing the real battle has only just begun. This is the turning point of the film, where Supergirl stops running from her pain and starts facing what it could turn her into. The final part of this trailer does not end with noise. It ends with meaning. After all the destruction, all the anger, and all the unanswered questions, the story slows down one last time. This is where the film shows what it is really about. Not power, not battles, but choice. Supergirl stands at the edge of a ruined world. Smoke rises in the distance. The fight is over, but the damage remains. This moment is quiet, heavy, and honest. She is no longer running. She is no longer lost. She is finally facing what she has become and what she still could be. The trailer makes it clear that this film is not trying to copy old hero stories. It is trying to redefine them. Supergirl is not here to replace anyone. She is here to challenge the idea of what a hero looks like in a broken universe. She has seen the worst possible ending. She knows how fragile everything is, and that knowledge makes her different. There is a powerful contrast in this section. We see flashes of her past, the destruction of Krypton, her years of isolation, and her moments of rage. Then we see something new, her choosing to protect people who cannot protect themselves. Not because she believes the universe is good, but because she refuses to let it stay cruel. This is the moment where Supergirl becomes more than a survivor. She becomes a decision. The trailer suggests that she understands something most heroes never do. Hope is not something you feel. It is something you choose, even when it hurts. The DC universe itself feels different here. It feels wider, stranger, more dangerous. This story is not centered on Earth alone. It reaches across stars, worlds, and ideas. It tells the audience that the future of this universe will not be simple or safe. It will be emotional, challenging, and deeply human. The trailer hints that Supergirl's actions will have consequences far beyond this film. Other characters are watching. Other forces are moving. Her choice to stand for something will inspire some and threaten others. She is not just entering the universe. She is reshaping it. One of the final scenes shows her lifting off into the sky, not in triumph, but in purpose. Her cape moves slowly. Her expression is calm but determined. She is no longer driven by anger alone. She is driven by responsibility. Not the responsibility she was given long ago, but the one she chose for herself. The music rises softly, not loud, not heroic, just steady, the kind of sound that suggests a long road ahead. This is not the end of her journey. It is the beginning of something larger, A new kind of hero story built on pain, survival, and hard-earned hope. The last image of the trailer is simple. Supergirl looking forward, eyes steady, no fear left in them. Whatever comes next, she will face it. Not because she has to, but because she decided to. And that is why this film matters. Supergirl is not just another chapter in the DC universe. She is a turning point, a reminder that heroes are not born perfect. They are shaped by loss, tested by darkness, and defined by the choices they make when no one is watching. This story promises something bold, a hero who knows how close the universe is to ending and still chooses to protect it anyway.